Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk to you about the ROLAND SYSTEM 700. In front of you, you have a complete ROLAND SYSTEM 700. By complete, I mean it is all 7 blocks. Think of a block as a piece of Lego. So to make a complete kit, you need 7 pieces. So block number 1 is the main cab. Block number 2 is the keyboard controller. Block number 3 is the amazing sequencer. This is a 3x12 step sequencer. What's unique about this sequencer as opposed to the Moog 960, you can set the duration of the step by common musical terms, right? This is a 32nd note, a 16th note, 8th note, quarter note, half note, and a whole note, which again is 4 beats or 1 bar. It's an excellent, very, very good sequencer. Here is block number 4. Block number 4 consists of 6 VCOs or oscillators. These oscillators are identical to the 3 oscillators in the main cab. The only caveat is the main cab is semi-modular, meaning that there is routing behind the panels, so some modules are connected together, much like an ARP 2600. Because of that, you need a way to select which waveform I'm sending to the filter number 1, for example. So they have a waveform selector switch. So if I want to send a triangle wave, I just move the selector to triangle wave, and then the triangle wave then will come into the filter. So VCO number 1 is here, so I can turn that up, and then you can see the input coming in, which is the green light, just letting you know we're getting signal. Now, if you wanted to send 2 or more waveforms, you could also then take a patch cord. These are the original patch cords. You could take out of sine wave, and you could then input into channel 5 of the VCO, of the filters, sorry. Now I can turn up channel 5, and then you can see also I have my light. Let me turn that back down. So also in block number 4, we have a dual envelope. The dual envelope is also found in block number 1, and there are 2 dual envelopes in block number 5. When I say dual envelope, I mean 2 envelopes in one module. So this is envelope number 1 and envelope number 2. This is very similar to the System 100M 140 module. Very power envelope, very fast, super snappy. It's great for percussive type sounds. Here we have a sample and hold. The sample and hold is the exact same sample and hold module, also found in the main cab. Here you have LFO number 2. LFO number 2 is also found in the main cab here. LFO 2, what differentiates it between LFO number 1, you can set the pulse width with this dial here. And LFO number 1 allows you to do the delay time. So how long does it take till the LFO kicks in? Here we have multiples, where you also have the same panel here, and again in block number 5. Here we have a 3-channel mixer. The 3-channel mixer is also found right here in the main cab. So already you can see pretty much everything in this cabinet is already found in the main cab, which again, if you can find a main cab or a lab, I think you have the essence of System 700. You don't need all 7 blocks. All right. So let's go to block number 5. Block number 5 is 2 multi-mode filters. When I say multi-mode filter, it means I can select, do I want a high pass, a low pass, or do I want a band pass? With band pass in the middle. There are 2 of those. These 2 filters are identical to this filter right here. The only caveat in, again, this is a semi-modular wiring, so the inputs here are preset. These do not. There's no pre-patching going on any of the wing cabinets. So these are fully modular modules here and on the left. After that you have, oh, and I will say filter number 1 is a low-pass filter. Also that gives you voltage control over the resonance, so you control the resonance by CV, which is fun to get your sequencer, take the output of the sequencer and then run that into here, and then you can just make a rhythm, you know, with your, it's very cool. All right, we have 3 VCAs in block number 5. Those VCAs are identical again to the two VCAs in the main cab, with the caveat again, there is some internal patching on inputs 1 and 2 of both VCAs. These are both hardwired to filter number 1, filter number 2, again filter number 1, filter number 2, which comes into effect because then again when you get over to the mixer section, you can then do some panning effects, which is pretty powerful. On the bottom row, we've already talked about the multiples. We've already talked about the 2 dual envelopes in block number 5. And then the one unique module is the gate delay. That is not found in any other module. All right, now if we go up here to block number 6, Alex Ball, who you guys should be following already, does an excellent video on the System 700, and he has his guitar plugged into the interface module, which basically converts audio to CV, so your guitar then control the pitch and the gate of the synthesizer. So you can basically get your guitar or your voice or any other audio source to control the pitch and gate of the modular. Okay, and to control the gate, obviously you need a VCA, which is why that module is here. This again is the same VCA that is found in block number 5 and the 2 in block number 1. The next module, which is excellent, is the 10-channel mixer. The 10-channel mixer is a mono mixer, and I'm saying mono because there's no panning on the individual channels, which is unfortunate. It would have been great if this was left and right output, and then you can pan it accordingly, but it is what it is. This is 1976, so you can't think of everything. Next, we have 4 multi-mode filters running in parallel. Again, these are 2 of the same inputs, so input, output, and here again, like the multi-mode filter here, I am selecting, is it a low pass, band pass, or high pass? This is my frequency cutoff, this is my resonance, and this is the level of the filter output. Okay, and there's 4 of those again working in parallel. The last but not least is block number 7 here, which is a multiple jack, so it's multiples with on-off switching, and they join together. Do you want to join this multiple and this multiple and this one to this one? So you can have them all multing together, which I believe would be 12 multiples, and all sharing each other, or groups of 4 or 8 or whatever. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I don't have a script. This is all from memory. Next, we have the analog switch, which is very similar to the 173 module in the System 100M, which you see Alex using a lot when he uses 100M. Besides that, we have a 2-channel phase shifter. Now, there is a phase shifter also in the main cab, and that resides in this section right here. Okay. And then we have a 2-channel audio delay that gives you a maximum of 5 milliseconds. So it's 0.5 milliseconds to 5 milliseconds of delay. Also in the main cab, which we haven't talked about, there is also a reverb tank, which sits behind here, which is in this section. And then there's the 3-channel mixer, which I alluded to before. Now, these are the inputs. These are pre-wired with VCA 1, VCA 2, and then the reverb, which is here. But you can also patch in. So it's modular, but with a preference to use the VCA 1 and 2. Now those go into here. This is channel number 1, 2, and 3. So now I can pan to the outputs. These are the 2 outputs here. Do I want to go left output, right output, middle, or anywhere in between? So that's very handy if you want to create these wide sounds. Nothing beats it when you have like 9 oscillators going and you try to split them over the 2 sides. It's pretty cool. So that basically is a System 700. There's the manual slot that sits the manual there. There are covers that go on this as well. Again, if you want to see any more detailed videos, be sure to check out Alex Ball's website. Alex has some great content. And if you just want to know basic synth learning or that, be sure to check out Anthony Marinelli or his program, Like A Synth. I don't have plans to do a lot of videos of me playing synthesizers. I just want to basically archive what I own, have HD video showing the fronts to explain to some people this is what it is, and the layouts more. There's a lot of people demonstrating a lot of synths, how they sound, how to use them. It's just sometimes nice to just sit back and go, wow, just look at the way that thing looks. It is a thing of beauty, I must admit. So thanks so much, and we'll see you guys soon.